Today, we welcome a man whose ministry has helped shape the very fabric of modern Christian media itself. For over 6 decades, his work has inspired millions of families around the world. He's faced every obstacle with steadfast faith and proven that true voices for the kingdom of God endure. Few in ministry can claim the reach, the courage, the legacy, and the lasting impact that he has had. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SkyWatch TV. I'm Joe Artis Horn. We have a packed studio audience again here for the second week. We are doing some legendary TV with our special guests. Let me introduce who's here. He's an international speaker and the author of the best-selling book, My Crazy Life, The Moments That Brought a Gangster to Grace. He's the co-host of The Jim Bakker Show and the host of The Mondo Show. Please welcome my friend, Mondo de la Vega. And she's the author of the best-selling book, More Than I Could Ever Ask, and the co-host of The Jim Bakker Show. Please welcome Lori Bakker.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Love you.
And he's a pioneer of Christian television with over 60 years in ministry, president of the PTL Network, and host of The Jim Bakker Show. Please welcome the one and the only Mr. Jim Bakker.
And I'm thrilled to be here with you, Joe.
If you missed last week's program, go back to the archive wherever it is that you watch SkyWatch TV. Maybe download the absolutely free SkyWatch TV mobile app from the App Store, where they have yet to try and cancel our content, where other digital platforms were constantly being shadow banned, demonetized, taken down. Go download the app where you can watch all of our programs absolutely free, and make sure that you check out last week's episode. Did Jim Bakker get to preaching? Was he on fire?
Yes.
I feel like I don't even need to be here today. I'll just hand my headset over to Jim and leave. Jim, so much gratitude was expressed last week from my whole family. Yes. Your family having been such dear friends of ours for years and years and years. When we first moved to Missouri almost 18 years ago, my father often did your program, and it really helped him as a person in media get established. He felt like that was one of the moments in his ministerial career that really kind of started to accelerate other invites, conferences. Yeah. I could say the same thing. Some of the individuals that remember me are from those early programs on your program, talking about my book, Time Bomb, and in building this studio, talking to Mondo. Who's your guy that does lighting, and what would you guys do? And we juxtapose and talk. A lot of the people that watch our program may not know this, but my father affectionately once said, "We've stolen all of Jim Bakker's best ideas, and now we've got SkyWatch TV." I remember him saying that. Yeah. He said it affectionately. Jim, I could sit here for the whole episode. I want to get the camera over to you so that you can talk about what's happening in Iran. You know that we are living in prophetic times. I know that Israel's very important to you. What do you think is happening around the world right now in terms of the prophetic days that we're living in?
Well, I loved your dad, by the way. So your dad was one of a kind, and he'll never be repeated, but he's one of the great prophets. You still have some of his books in your stash.
We make sure we do.
Yep.
I want everybody to get Tom Horn's books. He says stuff that nobody else has ever said.
Yeah.
He was an important prophet of this hour. I just want to talk about the war in Iran because it's part of Revelation, Mondo. You got to understand President Trump. He does quick wars, you know. If he doesn't like war. But they have been evil in Iran. And people don't even grasp. They arrested the people marching for freedom in the streets. You remember that? Just a few months ago in Iran. And they put them in hospitals to get well because they were injured in the streets. And they sent the army into the hospitals, took the people in their gowns by the thousands, shot them in the head, shot them in the chest, and shot them in the privates. They were evil.
That's evil.
They put them in ice cream trucks and any kind of trucks. And they buried them, Mondo, in mass graves by the thousands. Most people said it was over 31,000 killed. Yeah. But other doctors And I believe the doctors more than a lot of the other crazy people. But the doctors have said there's over 50,000 dead
Wow.
that I told were killed,
That we know of.
that we know of.
Yeah.
Most of these people are young. These were young because they want their country
Freedom.
back and they want freedom.
Yeah.
It was evil. They were building the atomic bomb to destroy America. My good friends are here,
Derek and Sharon Gilbert.
Derek and Sharon Gilbert.
Yeah.
I can't see Sharon. She's over there.
She's hiding.
But you know what I'm talking about is true because you know everything. They're a blessing to you, I know, because they are amazing
Yes,
people.
Yes.
Can I say this? Marco Rubio a few hours ago said that if President Trump didn't do this, we were hours from Iran striking America. And that's
Say
what the
that
decision.
again. Say it again, loud.
If President Trump did not do what he did over the weekend, America was within hours being hit by Iran's bombs.
They literally
See, the Americans, Joe, Americans don't get how close we are. We're in Revelation days. And we could wake up and half of the country would be gone. I'll predict. Can I do a prediction
You
on your
can
show?
do whatever you want, Jim.
One of these days, New York City will be gone. Do you believe that, Mondo? You don't have to agree with me. I don't care. But it's going to happen whether you believe it or not.
Don't you feel loved,
love it.
Mondo? When he asks you a question,
Yeah.
I don't even care
I
about
don't care what you think, but I want to know what you
But I
think.
want to know, but I don't care.
Listen, can I tell you something about this man? 30 years I've walked with him, and every prophecy that has come out of his mouth, I have seen it come to pass.
True, Mondo.
I've questioned some of them. I'm like, ooh, this guy's crazy. 2 or 3 years later, we're living inside of that prophecy.
Didn't
true.
people
Right?
tell your dad he was crazy?
Oh yeah, no, they still do. In fact, if you go
Amy's
online
dead.
right now, he is, according to AI, he was a conspiracy theorist that peddled books to a fringe
Oh, that's
audience.
terrible.
But that's the thing is that the generation coming up right now, even when they go to the internet to look up these men, they'll do this with Jim. They're probably doing it now. It seems like the closer you are to the radar, the crazier the world depicts you.
Yes,
And
that's
Joe, can I
right.
tell you something?
Yes.
They're going to hate you. I don't know if you got enemies now, but if you're doing anything for God, listen, people out there, if you do anything for God, the devil hates you.
That's right. It's called
The devil's tried to kill me since I was born. I was born premature, and so I was in an incubator. And back in those days, they didn't have
1940.
Wow. Technology's
Crazy.
changed.
Yeah.
things they put you in. One of my heels has this big scar. That came from my incubator. But that's what the devil tried to kill me. He stole PTL $1 billion. And they lied about me. They edited tapes. One of the great lawyers told me I should sue the FBI for what they did. Don't have many years left. I'm not going to sue people. I'm just going to preach the gospel.
Yeah.
Right.
Jim, one of the verses that you've shared many, many times, I've seen you do it for decades, Matthew 24,
Yeah.
about
That's where we are
deception.
now.
Deception.
Do you believe that a lot of the church right now is totally deceived? They are
Yes.
not following these prophetic events. They're totally asleep at the wheel.
You're so right. Do you know what? False doctrine is coming out of the churches. And Mondo knows I say it on the air all the time, but I know preachers that are saying everybody's going to heaven. All that. You don't have to repent. You don't have to talk to God. Can you believe that? That's a lie. Why did
That's a
Jesus
lie.
die on the cross?
That's right.
Well, how do people stay vigilant? How do people stay vigilant and over the target? How do they stay appraised?
Through the Word. I think it's through the Word. You got to go back to the Word.
Yeah.
The studies have come out that we are the most illiterate when it comes to the Bible in the church right now. And we are being deceived because we don't understand the times and the seasons that we're in right now. I've learned 3 things about some of the most amazing men, and I'm going to name 2 of them. Dr. Tom Horn privately will tell me the same thing that you tell me all the time is stay in the Word.
Yeah.
Go back to the Word. You can have all the shenanigans in the church here, but if you're not in the Word, you're going to be easily deceived by the events that are taking place right now. The church does not understand how to interpret the times and the seasons that we're in right now.
right.
Therefore, we don't understand what prophecy looks like. We call prophecy crazy. When
Yep.
I want to tell you something. We are living in an Esther moment right now.
Yep.
We are in what the Bible calls an Esther moment. Could it be that, listen, you're too in love with people that you don't understand Bible characters? Understand that could we be in an Esther and Mordecai moment?
That's right.
And could Mordecai and Esther be Netanyahu and President Trump? Oh, but we don't like them. You don't have to like them. You have to understand them.
Right.
But understand this. Why would Iran be in the forefront when the Bible calls Iran Persia? You have to go back in the Elam moment in what a lot of these prophets, listen, prophets stay in their own lane. Be careful with people that prophesy random things. I've learned one thing. Tom Horn, Jim Bakker have stayed in the same prophecy for the last 30, 40, 50 years. They don't change their tune. They expand on it.
That's a good distinguishment there.
There it is.
David Wilkerson. David Wilkerson, 1973, only had 2 prophetic words and did not change his mind about them.
Yep.
You know why about prophecy? When God gives prophecy, he ends it with a period.
That's right.
Most prophetic words today, people are saying, if only this pattern and that pattern, then it could maybe is prophecy. No, if it's prophecy, it ends with periods.
Yes.
Because God made up his mind about prophecy and he's not willing to change it for you. So today, if you don't understand God on how he talks, you're going to miss God's moment. I've understood one thing about Jim Bakker is that if you ask me anything about Jim Bakker, I can tell you that 99% of what you tell me about him is a lie because I've watched him, I've listened to him, I've seen it. He doesn't change his mind about when he makes up his mind about the word. So when people say, well, Jim said this, no, I know Jim. I've been with him. I understand him.
Yeah.
And that's how God is. When he made up his mind about prophecy, he said it already. He's not going to change it. He meant what he said and said what he means. And if you don't understand how prophecy works, then I've got to tell you something. You're being deceived.
That's right.
Do you remember, Mondo,
That's
when
right.
years ago, I told you there was going to be a 9-point earthquake?
Absolutely.
Europe.
We were getting ready to go on the set, and you said a 9.0 earthquake is about to hit. The news came out and said, oh, it's 8.9. He says, no, God told me it was 9.0. And a few minutes later, the media came out, oh, we made a mistake. It's a 9.0.
Wow.
It was Japan earthquake.
My father never, ever claimed to be a prophet. In fact, when he would meet people at conferences, he would always discourage that. I'm not a prophet. You're making too much out of things. But he would have, and it would only be a few moments like this, right, Mom? In our lifetime where he would be absolutely sure that God had showed him something.
Yep.
There are ones that I can't even talk about on TV because they involve people that are no longer with us anymore, where he saw their passing, he knew what was behind it, and he disclosed it in letters that I still have, and then it came to be a year later. And some of that, for the sake of the family that does not need to know details, I would never, ever permit myself to speak of it. The point is, we're still racing towards 2029. Things that he wrote about have still yet to come to pass. But do you remember the prophecy of the popes? When he put out his book, Petrus Romanus? I got a text about 11 months ago. It was from Mondo. He's like, it looks like your dad's right about some stuff again, and you were reading once again Petrus Romanus. God speaks to his anointed.
Yes, he does.
Now, I don't claim to have that. I don't have moments where I foresee things. I'm not dead yet. It could happen.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest. But you definitely shared that in common with my father, where you've been right about a lot of things. And I want to speak to the man, Jim Bakker, very quickly. What you read in the media is usually clickbait. It is designed to get, followers to clamor like little squirrels after nuts. It's about likes, and they just generally dislike people like Jim. A lot of the media is owned. We've seen this with politicians that oppose their approved narratives when it comes to things like COVID. It's medical disinformation until 3 years later when it's absolutely now being robustly defended that a lot of the people, right? Dorinda Smith, who's here today, the autoimmune geek. I'm not calling her a geek. She's an expert in autoimmune overcoming, disease and stuff. She's here today, and she's lockstep with us. The messaging in the mainstream that then becomes factual later, but not at the time, because it's already served its disposable control mechanisms.
That's right.
Well, a lot of the people that despise Jim, that write these, what I call hit pieces, have never met the man.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I'm telling you from almost 20 years of experience knowing his family that a lot of what we've seen is charity. It's stuff, they're not on TV saying, look what we did for the kingdom. These are lives helped.
Yep.
These are people lifted from poverty and given opportunity.
Right.
About a year and a half ago, we were in a very difficult place. We had lost my father in 2023, and we were really confronted with the reality that SkyWatch TV may not make it after all the years. And I was like, I'm going to be the kid that resides over this thing that marches what my dad built into total failure. Like I'm affected by this emotionally, financially, spiritually, my staff walking through this with me. Physically, my health, the things that I don't talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm on the phone with Ricky Baker, and it's neither here nor there. I can't even remember what we were talking about. And he says, guess who's in the background and wants to say hi? And I go, before I can even answer, hey, Joe, it's Jim Baker. You might not even remember this. You know what his message for me was? I want you to make it. Aww. He had no idea what I was going through. He had no idea my plight. We had never talked. I didn't go to Jim and say, hey, man, I'm really carrying this thing financially and the burdens and nothing. And his message to me is, I want you to make it. You can make it. Subtitle of the book, God's Faithfulness in Dark Times, Past, Present, and Future. Jim, you've been through a lot. And I am going to say this because I don't think you're the kind of person that likes to get on social media and then lament your circumstances. But I think you've been unfairly analyzed, if you want to use that word, by people that have hit you a lot. They've made movies filled with fallacies about your life that future generations may see and wonder, well, how much of that's real? I'm just saying on the record, I can't take it back. It'll be digitally archived forever. We love you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're so thankful that you're here.
Yes.
Well, thank you so very much. And you know my story. So with God's help, we built the PTL, which was the biggest television ministry in the world.
Right.
Millions came and had a park of about 1,000 acres. There's 2,000 or so. And they lied about me, and it's proven. Alan Dershowitz, a great lawyer, said, the only reason they put you in prison, could get you in prison, is they edited your tapes and made you lie. And they actually had a second trial, and they played those tapes and said I wasn't even guilty. I got a clear bill of health or whatever they call it.
Record.
In the jury.
Yeah, exonerated.
But nobody read that, so.
No.
No, of
Well, that
course
doesn't.
not.
That doesn't serve to paint you the way they wanted to paint you.
But they're trying to destroy preachers.
Yeah. Truth tellers.
They just killed one of the greatest men in America.
Charlie Kirk.
And shot him. I saw it.
Yeah, no, it was gruesome, and I didn't mean to see it.
I didn't mean to see it either, but they shot him in the neck. And did you all see it at all?
Okay. Yeah.
Horrific.
It's horrific.
But
yeah.
That's what but guys talked to me years ago that they were going to try to kill preachers in the pulpits. So I don't know if you have guards around here, but I tell every preacher, you ought to have some people with guns in their pockets in church.
Yeah.
You know, and at the same time, always look at Bible prophecy in two spectrums. One, with sin abounds, much more grace abounds.
Yes. Thank
Because
you,
at the
Lord.
very same time, there's an amazing revival of God moving in Iran in the underground church.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
So
Absolutely.
don't just stay focused on the
Yes.
negative. The positive is that God is moving, liberating. Now, you have to understand the prophetic moment in Esther is that God used this negative, what the enemy meant for evil, God meant it for good. I know it sounds like a Joseph moment, but it's also an Esther moment that God shifted things.
Yeah.
And what you see, this death, you're also seeing life come into place. But I want to tell you something. Bible prophecy is being fulfilled whether we want it or not.
That's right.
And I got to tell you something. One thing, if you ever get discouraged, if you ever feel discouraged, if you feel like your world's going upside down, get around people that are older than you because they have experience.
Yes.
One thing I know about this man is what he told you is not because, oh, it was a nice fairy tale, you can make it. Some people say that by faith, and it's nice. But when someone has gone through it and they can say it afterwards,
That's
that
right.
means more.
Yeah.
That's
That when you
right.
can make it. He tells me every day, we're going to make it. And I'm thinking, oh my God, the lights are about to be shut down. The ministry looks like it's shutting down. There's no money in the account. We can't even afford toilet paper. We can't afford anything. How are we going to keep things going? You ever wake up that way? How are you going to make it? How are you going to pay your bills? We're going to make it. And here we are. We're making it. I've never seen anybody have that much faith, but I got to tell you something. It's because people that go through experience is the people that are going to help you go through this prophetic moments that we're in right now.
Who I had on the show this week?
Who's that?
Gene Bailey.
Two of the guys to help me build PGO.
Yeah.
Gene Bailey, you ever hear him?
From you?
Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Flashpoint.
Yeah. Haven't worked with him. Haven't
And
met
Dale
him.
Hill, who's built every network. If you haven't met him, you ought to meet him.
Behind the scenes.
He's
done all that.
He's the country boy. Came at age 16 when he was at CBN.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
I wanted to say,
Powerful.
stand with our president. Pray for our president. He's not perfect, but he's God's choice. But they've tried to kill Trump, and Trump knew they were building a bomb, and they were going to bomb America from Iran. Did you know that? They planned to destroy America with atomic weapons. And that's one of the reasons Trump declared war on Iran. So we don't always know the truth, but Revelation's the truth.
Yes.
That's right.
Keep preaching it, Joe.
Jim, we've only got a couple of minutes left, but I want to ask you this because we have a lot of people watching this program that are up and coming in the ministry, and they're watching programs like this and they're taking notes. I talk to a lot of podcasters that have asked me, what do you do to make your channels and stuff grow? My question to you would be, regardless of format, it's a two-part. One, what has sustained you in all of the decades of ministry? What is your supply of strength and continuum? And two, for those that are just getting started or those that are weary and they've been in it for a long time, what is your message for them? What is the secret sauce behind continuing to outlast every diagnosis of failure, all the people saying you're not going to make it, you're not going to make it? How do you just keep coming back? How do you keep moving forward? How do you keep doing this?
That's a question.
And you have 2 minutes to answer it. So I just wound him up for another 30 minutes. That's not even fair to give Jim Bakker 2 minutes.
That is, yeah, you're right.
It's time to
God
read the
told
book.
me a few years ago the only
Yeah, read the
reason
book.
he ever used me was that I always said yes.
Oh,
there it is.
Whatever he asked me to do, I
There it
said
is.
yes.
that's right.
Yeah. You know,
So that's the only advice I can give you, Joe.
Say yes.
You're a sharp guy. I like you.
Oh, thank you,
That's
Jim.
good.
But
Thank you.
you're
I would
gonna be
like to
like
say-
your dad. You're an amazing man. Even you have a head that's kind of getting shaped like your dad's.
Nice way of saying losing all my.
Oh, brother. honey.
It's not fair. Then Mondo sits over there, and I think you're a year older than I am, and you've got all your hair. What is
I
this?
know that hair of his.
I can say the secret one if you want.
Sure.
Can you go out handle it out there?
We can handle it.
Uh-oh.
What's the secret?
My biggest mistakes, okay? You want to know about it?
Oh, boy.
You want to know about it, Joe?
Let's do it.
I shouldn't tell it on television. The devil, hold on, the devil will always send a snake into your ministry
That's right.
to kill you, to hurt you.
Yep.
Do you people understand what I'm saying? He'll
Yep.
send it into your church. If they're being hurt, it's because they're doing something for God.
That's right.
If there's
And the
no-
one thing
you know,
I've learned,
Jim-
I made a lot of mistakes because I trusted some people I shouldn't have.
Right.
Wow. That's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Say yes and be careful who you trust.
Yeah, and
That's true.
and trust your wife.
Yep. Yeah.
Women have intuition. Isn't that right?
Yeah, well, we just had that show a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
Someone else was on the show. They were talking about that.
Yeah.
About
But
how-
don't you know that you're the wife of a great man?
Well,
Yes.
You can look at somebody and know if they're lying. I know you
have,
can.
I have had my moments,
Yeah.
but
And Lori had her moments, me, and I didn't listen because preacher's supposed to love everybody.
I will jump
Love
in.
everybody, but trust nobody.
That's right.
Don't let them get in and kill you because the devil wants you dead.
Right.
That's bad news, but good news.
Yes, Donna.
Yeah, I'll jump in very quickly and just say I remember that when my father was in the hospital, and very, very well-meaning, sincere, true Christian people continued to blow my phone up and say, "Don't worry, he's coming home. His work is not finished yet."
Yeah.
You know what clings on to me that yesterday and a couple of days before that, we are looking at over 40 million views. My father's name and his work being dropped in very public, very official media all across the world right now. No, his work is not done.
No.
Not even a little bit. And the same is true for you, Jim. It will never be done at the very end. You've spoken about revelation and signs of the end times for years.
But I want you to pray for me because I asked God to let me win another 1 million souls to the Lord at least before I die.
Wow. That's a good prayer.
By writing the names and addresses and everything, I won 3 million already. But I'm going to stop counting. But I'm going to have a reunion in heaven. I'm asking all the people that watched our show and came to the Lord to meet me in heaven. So you could join in if you'd like.
Have you guys enjoyed having the Bakkers with us today?
What an honor. What an honor. It's an honor to be with you guys. I mean, they have come to our broadcast in our studio so many times. And, you know, it's a little bit of a drive and all that. But, oh, this has been such an honor. Thank you.
Jim and Lori, Mondo, thank you for everything you're doing for the kingdom. Thank you for continuing to be an inspiration to this ministry and so many others. Unfortunately, we are all out of time. For everybody here in studio, Jim, Lori, Mondo, thank you so much for being back with us again this week on SkyWatch TV. I'm Joe Artis Horn. Keep your eyes on the prize, which is Jesus Christ. We'll be back.
Oh my goodness, you caught one.
Look at that little tiny fish. I caught one.
Another one. You're famous now, Sugar. You're doing good.